Hello, good friend. Hello, good
Hello.
friend. Hello. Hello. Hello and welcome to everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, Grace. Hello, Author. Hello, MJ Magic-ish. Hello, Luca. Hello, Brad. Hello, everyone else in here. Sable Gear. Hello. Welcome, everyone, and everyone who's just looking around. And of course. Hello, Jet.
Hello, Tony. You look very nice today.
Thank you. I'm wearing my horse shirt.
Oh, there's horses on there?
There's
I thought it was
horses
just
on-
like a black and white shirt.
No. Look at them. They're horses.
Well, I'm not wearing my glasses, and you're very small on my screen. I can't see.
They're horses.
Okay, I can see now. I can see. I'm looking.
They're horses.
I can
They're
see, yes.
running, galloping, freedom. Remember, right? This is America, land of the free horses.
Did they pay you to say that?
No, but they promised me that I would become a horse. So. Yeah, we've known Tony's a horse girl. Hello, Harmonia. Anyways, how did your Sudoku puzzle go?
I finished 5 of them.
Nice. I know you can do it. I know you can. I know you can do all 100 of them.
I have no idea what to do with this free time. I've taken this week, quote unquote, off.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know if they're gonna call me in for work on Friday, but I know I have to go back to work next week for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Just chill.
What does that mean?
I couldn't tell you. Truly, I could not tell you. It means, you know what that means? It means that we have to, watch Prince of Tennis.
Please, I need to see my boys again.
Ever since you sent me, Takuma Wada in the stage play.
Okay, we have to watch Prince of Tennis, and then we need to watch all the fucking musicals.
Yes.
And there's so many musicals.
Yes, I love a musical. I love a musical number. I love a stage play about my favorite video game, Ace Attorney. Oh my god. Ace Attorney musical stage play with Takuma Wada. Not the Ace Attorney musicals. Something else. Something not that. Of course Brad would say taking a break is drawing. Of course Brad would say that. But have you drawn something nice? It's true.
So you're saying my art's shit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Author, is that what you're saying? I was just reading the chat. No, Grace, we're not. No. Yes, we are talking about Takuma Wada. We're not talking about the musicals. We're not talking about those here. And I'm just kind of Grace. Sorry, I need to tell Instagram what's happening. I was gonna say something that happened today. Yeah, I do need to watch musical 2 still, unfortunately. The first one was so deeply traumatizing, traumatic. I got Ashiteru in my head. Let's give it up for Leona, Phoenix's dead wife. Well, not dead in the first musical.
Oh.
My friend Zoe J. My friend Zoe J. Welcome, Zoe J. Okay. There we go. All right. This could leave. Yeah. Oh, what? Sable Gear, you didn't know? You didn't know that in the musicals, for the Ace Attorney official musicals, they are Phoenix has a wife that's basically got Edgeworth's backstory. Like, she was there for the class trial, just like beside Edgeworth. And they even edited her in to be like they had, you know, the classic like baby Miles pointing picture. And then they have someone did another one in that same style to make it look like she was just there with them. And it's incredibly funny because they basically confirmed Naramitsu entirely, but they were like, but we can't because it's gay. But they're like, this is a love story, except for the fact that it's gay. So they just made her a woman. They just gave a woman Edgeworth's backstory. It's very funny. Grace, why are you saying I want to be your Leona? No. Okay, we're not getting into it. Okay, sorry to talk about the musicals. Yeah, the Maya is egregious in the musicals. It's just absolutely terrible. Okay, I'm turning this music off. Cause am I ready to start? Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Do you have a beverage?
I have my juice. Yes.
What, is it alcoholic? How old is the juice? Is it like 50 years old?
No, it's just cranberry juice I bought at the store this morning.
Oh, okay. Well, can you leave it there for 50 years and then make it into cranberry wine?
I'd rather not,
Please.
but I'll try.
Please, thank you. Okay.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of drinking this very juvenile juice.
And then you have to throw it at Clavier.
No, he'll melt.
He will melt. Oh, wait, before I start. Look who came.
You have them.
I have them. They're so cute. They're so good for holding. They're like
very, I thought they're a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be when they showed up. And I'm like, they're tiny.
They're tiny. They're little. Brad made fun of me because I was just standing like in the living room, just like doing this.
As is your right to do. I carry around plush Polo like a baby all the time.
Yeah, I put them in the K blanket and I sit them at the foot of my bed because I don't trust myself not to smother them in my sleep. Look how joyous these little guys are.
So they just watch you sleep at the foot of your bed?
Yes, they guard me.
Well, it can't be like me. I'll go to bed hugging plush Paulo, and then I wake up in the morning, Phoenix is there.
This motherfucker, this little bastard.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
That space is not reserved for you.
He wanted to be warm. Bro, make them kiss. Okay, you ready? You ready? There you go. There you go. Confirmed. Look at this. They're holding hands.
And we also got our orders in for the Narumitsu Nendoroids.
Yes! Yes. Narumitsu Nendoroid pre-orders are open. If you can afford it and you want them, that's open on the Good Smile website. You're welcome, Good Smile. Please give me $20.
Please give us our refunds for the pre-order.
Give me a refund for the pre-order. Your shipping should not be that expensive.
I bought it with my account, which gave me a shipping discount, and it was still like, okay, it's still a lot of money. Well, you live in Canada,
it's and then there's the
significantly
USD
higher for you.
Yeah, and then there's the USD to Canadian conversion, which is fucking criminal. But you know. Also, Alt Lyria 10 and Palpofrutas followed me. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, Bacon Fish, welcome. Hello. Yes. Weary indeed, Jay.
You know what? That would have been cheaper. Taya's right. Because if, like, say, for example, I had purchased the Nendos, because I'm based in the US, it's like $130. And then I would pay $20 to ship it to you. So it's like $150 as opposed to how much you pay.
Well, we know for next time, I guess.
And I definitely would have gotten it faster too. It was the heat of the moment. We didn't have time to think. We just pulled the trigger on it.
Literally, I don't know why I was so freaked out because I was like, the tweet went up, and within 18 minutes of the tweet going up, Grace had sent the link, and I was like, I gotta jump on this opportunity. And the pre-orders are open until like January 13th.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I was the same way too, but that's just because like I'd rather spend the money now than like possibly forget later. True. Because I will forget.
Yeah.
What's it called? What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Something about shipping.
And never mind, I forgot, but
never mind. Oh my god, is that a birthday? Is that a birthday haver?
Oh my god, someone among us turned 21.
Someone among us is turning 21. Hi, Avi. Happy birthday. Yesterday. Welcome to the birthday haver. Also, I futzed with the sound a little bit before the stream. So please let me know if Jet is way too quiet, because apparently last time he was too loud. So let me know if Jet is much quieter than I am. But from what I could tell in the test, it was okay. But anyways, oh, you know what? Let me unmute the video game. There we go. Among Us Sebastian?
Yeah, I drew Avi a birthday drawing yesterday.
Sorry guys, 1 second. Among Us Sebastian? Jet at AA4 Zine fulfillment plus AAI Zine planning. Where? Aw, I love this painting of Phoenix painting.
Oh,
I love that. I love that. Okay, sorry. With the Among Us birthday cake. Someone among us is turning 7. Okay, wonderful. Beautiful. Welcome, Grovey. All right, okay. We can now that the birthday haver is here, we can start. I think this is where we were. Yes.
Yes, we are beginning the trial of this case.
Yes. All right. All right, everybody. I hope you got your snacks, because we're just jumping in. 20th of February, 9:23 a.m. The Old Bailey defendant's antechamber. Well, I never expected this. Who'd have thought we'd be back here again so soon?
We are on a study tour of Great Britain, with the intention of learning the country's legal practices. In order to research the latest court procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass. Susata doesn't care. She's quoting anime to the carriage driver.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, you're quite right.
I do like thinking of, like the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes kind of being like her anime, like her mangas that she gets imported. Also, who is this? Is this Saseki?
No, he would be screaming at the top of his lungs. I honestly don't remember.
All right, well, let's find out.
Oh, it is him.
It is him.
I mean, look at him. He would have been like, "Good morning."
Yeah, he would have. His eyes are also just like a little bit red rimmed.
Yeah, he's haunted by ghosts. He hasn't slept a wink in how long?
Me too, bud. I was voted in our friend group. I was voted out of everyone to be the first person to chicken out and shit myself in a haunted, like an actual haunted house.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do ghosts. I don't do ghosts.
I'm scared. Unless I'm with other people.
Mhm.
If I'm with other people, then I put up the front. Like, I choose to be the strong person.
Right.
Because, because all your friends are mentally ill, and you are too, but I have to be the least mentally ill.
That's kind of like me with, like, anxiety. Like, everyone's like, oh, I don't want to phone the pizza place. I have phone anxiety. And I'm like, let me handle this.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like Ryu gets that too. Like he gets all, like, nervous to do social things or whatever. He gets socially anxious, but then Asugi is too tongue-tied to order his food, and then he's like, it's all right, Asugi. I've got
I
this.
know how to read a tongue twister. I can call the pizza person.
Yes. Also, I'm so sorry. I knocked my tea with my elbow. And
Oh,
I need to
no.
get something to clean it up really
Go
quick.
clean it up.
1 second.
Yes, I have to be the least mentally ill person in this haunted house. Like, I've been doing a lot of escape rooms, like scary ones,
What?
and like I'll get like jump scared by things in there, but then I'd be like, it's fine. While my friends are just like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I'm like, we're already locked in the fucking room. We have to leave the scary room. We have to solve the puzzle to leave the scary
Brad,
room.
shuffle around. You're taking my light. Brad's knocking around my lamp.
Brad, I already picked out your coffin for you. Stop! Don't expedite the process.
You're being threatened. Jet! Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. My tea is out of elbow knocking distance now. Oh, this headphone's now officially broken.
Jay, I would love to go die in the corn maze with you.
Let's go to a corn maze. We should go to a corn maze. I'm going to come to LA when this
Yeah.
contract is done.
What's it called? I don't think any corn mazes will be around during the time we initially planned, unless you want to like push back that.
Let's spiritually do a corn maze.
Okay.
Let's just get fucked up.
We're gonna do an escape room, like,
Corn maze escape room.
sure.
Wonderful. Okay, I also feel like we have to play the video game now. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're the one who spilled your tea.
I know. Okay.
Your comically large tea.
It's meant for soup, but I like tea. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Mr. Natsume, good morning. I wasn't even...
Oh dear. Are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot.
The early bird catches the worm, as they say in Britain.
Yes, I've heard that expression.
But I really don't want to catch a worm. So I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink.
Why don't you want to catch the worm?
And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result.
Insects are the protein of the future, Soseki. Do all literary people take things so literally? Well, I don't know, Ryu. You're a literary person.
Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume.
I wish I had 9 lives. My whole future hangs in the balance. too terrified to tremble.
He's so funny. Literally, I was about to say, like, and you're doing this. Really? Because I can feel tremors in the floor.
I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Yes?
I caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London.
Oh, neither did I. Do you know why that might be, Miss Sasato?
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo, but I have no idea.
She's smiling like she knows. Ryu, we have to stop this.
You need to stop it.
Ryu, we have to cut the brain connection. We have to sever it. This is getting scary. So that all-knowing look on your face is just a coincidence then, is it?
Don't hide the truth from me. It's because of the Reaper, isn't it?
Lord Van Zeeks? Is that right, Miss Osato? Didn't we know this? We knew.
Yeah, we mentioned in jail because we talked about. Sholmes brought him up.
Yeah. Why is this a surprise?
It's because he didn't expect a lot of people to. I guess he knew that Van Zeeks was gonna prosecute, but he didn't expect to see so many people to come and watch him die. I suppose.
Okay.
I purchased as many different newspapers as I could this morning, and yes, Lord Van Zeeks is on the front page of every one.
I knew it.
Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey, he stopped appearing in court, it seems. It's been several years now, in fact, until the day before yesterday.
We knew this already, though. Like, this was all said in Case 3. Yes, Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he? Is this Gregson, or is this...
I guess so.
Okay.
The trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zeek's return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus.
The trial...
Oh, I guess it's Naruhodo, yeah.
I guess. The trial of Magnus McGilded. Ugh, what a harrowing experience that was. Oh, welcome, Sebastian de Best. Welcome. Also, Luca, snakes and worms are fine without arms. Snakes are adorable with their no arms. All right?
Says you, snakes can't even whistle or drink milk. Or listen, or hear whistling or drink milk.
They can't climb rope.
Yeah.
They can't murder.
What did Sholmes say? He was like, "What use are you?" or something like that. Like, what did he say?
Yeah, yes. Sholmes does not like snakes for how useless they are. Oh, hi, Space Cat 27. Welcome back. Long time no see. Throwback to that one time Tony said worm. It was puny worm, is what it was. Yes, the puny worm voice. Okay. Yes, thank you, Jay. Snakes are God's perfect creatures. They're perfect and wonderful. They're good. Yeah, exactly, they hug with their whole body. Thank you. I will not have snake slander in my chat. Love snakes. Snake enthusiast.
I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than today's.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Oh my god. What happened?
I just pressed spacebar and it turned my sad Asugi murdered cam back on. But we would have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country.
Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon? for what appears to be a mundane murder? That's the question the papers are asking, and they are all speculating various answers.
Mundane! Mundane! It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us!
Oh dear! I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that is how the papers are describing it.
Well, thus we also forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention. But there's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago.
Yes, I agree.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, it's you!
Me? Well, I suppose that's true.
Both times, it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor. It can only mean that you're friends with the Ripper!
Please! I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers. Fuck Thanatos.
I'm afraid that there's really only one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruhodo, of your uncommon bad luck.
Thanks for that.
Oh, this is just my luck! Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? By the least lucky lawyer alive!
Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you. She's like,
Ryu, have you considered God hates you?
yes, it's true that I'm just a student new to London with little in the way of experience or skills or luck. But I promise you this. I will fight your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, benevolent locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side.
Oh, benevolent, not locum assistant Miss Mikotama Esquires! I am in your debt forever! I shall never forget the great kindness
Mr. Natsume, counsel for the defense! The court session's about to begin. Kindly make your way to the courtroom at once. Now, MJ Magicish, would you say that Phoenix has bad luck or incredibly good luck? I would say Phoenix has incredibly good luck. He did get hit by a car and fall off a bridge and get tased, but those were, maybe not the car hitting him, but those first two were definitely his own fault. I mean, the tasing was just because he was like, hey, Von Karma, I have this evidence that's gonna prove you did it. Like an idiot. The bridge he ran. So.
But he lived.
He lived. So. He lived, so that's good luck. I don't know. I don't know what I would say. Yeah, he got into all these awful situations, but he did survive. I need to study Phoenix Wright under I was gonna say microscope. Yep. Oh, you know what, Jay, you're right. Phoenix has incredibly good luck, but he is surrounded by powerful negative vibes, so it ends up in a series of alternating extremes rather than a happy medium. There we go. That's it. All right then, Mr. Natsume, it's time. Let's go.
Yes!
Okay. This is it. My second appearance in a British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper.
The Reaper.
Ah!
He's black and white too!
No, he's black and white too! No! My my fucking Spotify Unwrapped revealed. Do you want to know what my spot? Did I already tell you this, Jen?
I already saw it.
You saw it.
You didn't have to tell me I saw it.
My Spotify Unwrapped revealed that my most played song of 2021 is Kazuma Asugi Samurai on a Mission, which would be fine if I had first heard the song in January, except I heard it about 2 months ago, and I've played it a modest 88 times.
As is your wont to do.
The data was skewed.
It's okay, me with redacted song right now.
I can't wait to know. Is it also DGS or is it Spirit?
Yeah,
Monsters?
yeah.
Okay.
It's DGS.
I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. No, stop that. I didn't want it that time. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the last. Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Grovey. I had a night where I was listening. I just had it on loop for like 2 hours, just sitting there, like drawing Asugi being on a boat, just being like hopeful, and he's on a mission, and he's like, oh, like wind in the fucking Hachimaki. Like, I go insane.
My Spotify Wrapped was a K-pop group I like.
I did have Luna on my like top as my number 3 most listened to artist or something. Anyways, all right. 20th of February, 10 o'clock, Bailey courtroom. No, not as the lead in the Titanic, because Ryu couldn't be there. Because he was in the fucking closet. If you TGS song on your Spotify Wrapped, you are eligible for financial compensation. Thank God. Okay, I'm sorry.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session.
Hi, Elsie
I
Jazz.
know.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord.
Definitely let me know if Jed is too quiet though, because on my reader here, it's like way below where I am. So just let me know. The defense is ready, my lord.
Bleh.
He just looked like the fucking I don't know why I associate it with a vampire thing, but like the bleh.
The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed.
Uh-huh. Sorry, what?
Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you are a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago. A mere amateur.
Do you have a point?
Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. Typical arrogance.
Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description.
Get him.
Tell him.
Tell him. Sasato-san.
After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
Very true, and the most fascinating of dark trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's it. Here's to the acquitted and his unfortunate violent end.
Oh, right. New panel of jurors.
And thank you, counsels. I see both sides are in fine fettle. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public?
Oh, it's you! Now I know.
Now I know why.
You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in a fair play for everyone.
Do you want to be her or shall I be her? Is there another jury you would like to
You
be?
can be her, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear.
Oh, well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow.
Oh my
and
God.
I also use make hats for gents.
Oh, you.
I'm afraid to say, I think it's quite possible that mustached foreigner did the deed.
I'll be this one.
Okay.
Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. So, wait, I'm British, sorry. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Very well, let us proceed.
Don't touch. Zoe J talking about ORV in my DGS stream.
Hey, you stop that. Points.
Stop that.
Squirts water bottle. Stop it. So because they're talking about DGS music, and it's like I was talking about this, but when Jay was in town, I was driving the car, so Jay's like has free roam to play music and whatever. She kept playing fucking DGS music, and it kept making me really emotional. I was crying while I was driving.
Yeah, you told me about that. And then if I said that if Zoe J played Samurai on a Mission while I was driving, I'd throw her out a window.
I'm like, I'm gonna crash this car, kill both of us.
Yes, Jay, you did exhibit wonderful restraint. So congratulations. Thank you.
Your opening statement, if you please, Lord Van Zinks. Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with the rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Soseki Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, the student is accused of a most sinister act. Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who is doing nothing but walking down the street.
A knife crime? I'll tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Just look at that sallow complexion and short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese.
Another one of these.
Come on, let's get this over with. With me now, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Hi, Banner. Banner arrival.
Hey, Benna.
Pray, forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hollow chalice here in this great chamber. Allow me to call the first witness to the stand. Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please.
Inspector Gregson.
God, I was driving around. I'm like, and I drove by like this fish and chips place. I'm like, oh, should I stop here? I want it so bad.
Gregson hours.
Your name and occupation, please. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard. Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector? Victim's thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. I beg your pardon, Inspector? Thought to be? Yeah, having been stabbed in the back by an attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious.
Just doesn't elaborate.
That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since.
What?
So they don't even know who she is for sure?
Comatose, I see. But her life is not in danger?
Sorry.
Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector. Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at the street map.
I keep, like, saluting. I didn't realize doing it, but I kept, like, moving my hand up and down.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago, around 5 in the afternoon. It happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case file with everything we know about the victim so far. Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence, if you please.
Oh, hello, Hollyoak. Yeah, I do that all the time.
What of the weapon that was used?
Sir, I have that here. It was removed from the victim's bag.
Ouch. That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now.
With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have been able to stab the poor woman.
Scragged? Even the scragged-looking Soseki-san, I suppose. Is Wednesday, yeah.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
A common garden jackknife, I would say, rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Now then, what do we know of the motive? Money or valuables, I presume?
From what we could tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have anything much worth pinching, my lord.
I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment toward the victim?
She had the Naramitsu Nendos.
I'm afraid I couldn't say.
Apart from visiting the second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yes!
I'm so not used to hearing that.
I know. It's been so long since he raised his hand. He's just like... love it. I love it. I love it. I just love it. I love it so much. If theft and grievous had been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way.
Objection!
Racism. Oh, come on. Not with the whole bottle. I'm so mad that that was kind of funny.
Like, dude, his gestures are so fucking fruity, dude.
That was fruity as hell.
Like, he's like, look at him. He's like, ugh.
Is
like,
he, you know...
Me with that gif in the group chat.
Yeah. So good. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle into the public gallery.
Actually, you know what? As a day drinker, I won't forget that. I won't forgive that.
But your words have soured its hollow bouquet. For it is you, my lord.
Are we reading the same message?
I mean, I'm reading what Grovey said.
Representation win! This fruit is raised.
Me with that meme with the woman blending the smoothie. See, in hell, you stupid fruit.
It's great.
But it is you, my learned friend, who's being heavy-handed here.
Barack's mocap was done by a Takarazuka actress.
That's actually pretty interesting.
That's cool. I love that. She understood the assignment. What?
Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student.
Yes, sir. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. There was an usually light fog.
Stop.
Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about the victim, but the victim and the accused. Out of blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he just bought, he was on his way home from a bookshop, seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to. We found the bloke to arrest him. If you do that, I was like, I hope someone fucking agrees with you unironically, and then you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Someone's like, yes, finally another lesbian, he/him lesbian Barak Van Zeek's truth there.
And then you'll have to live with that, Jay. You'll have to... Yeah. Okay.
Old books, you say?
I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here laughing to myself.
Yes, my lord, I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime taken immediately after the incident.
Yes, I can clearly see the books to which you are referring.
This is immediately after. There's Nari blood.
I will take that photographic print as evidence, please, Inspector. You are a spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat. Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Well,
Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Tell him!
Tell him! Tell him! What are you doing, Miss Sasato?
Your job.
Do go on.
Mr. Natsume has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, now you mention it. When we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us what had all happened. Clara Dwen, thank you for following. Welcome.
As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
It was Trucy's knife-throwing practice gone horribly wrong.
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings.
A green overcoat?
Well, that's exactly what the woman in print was wearing.
Oh my! A photographic print in full color. What will the word come up with next?
The defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean that he's guilty of the heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back.
There was nobody else there at the time. Just the two of them, the victim and the accused. In other words, there's nobody else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes.
Ugh. Oh, author, I'm jealous of your hot chocolate. I want some.
It seems this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, Counsel.
Luca, I read that so bitter, like, welcome back, hot chocolate haver. My client is just a pussy. No.
Proceed, please.
Yes,
Fucking throwing rocks at glass houses.
Yeah. Yes, my lord. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables here. It's our only chance. Wait, did you just lift a soup bowl-sized teacup? I sure did. It's meant for soup. Listen, I say it all the time. I tell you all the time. It's made for soup, but I like drinking tea instead. I don't really drink soup that often. Is that true? I'm
just like, oh, what are you gonna... Fucking, I just had like flashbacks to like high school.
Are you okay?
I couldn't compose myself. I was like listening to your wonderful ad-libbing, and I'm just like, wow. It was a whole period of my life where I listened to that nonstop.
Uh-huh. That period of my life was about 2 years ago or so. But those songs still make me very like summertime brain. So.
Oh yeah, I mean all those songs are really good. It's just really funny to me because when you listen to them, I'm like, what the fuck is she saying? But she sings it very well, you know.
Yes, it's my I was gonna make a pun on video games and oh my god,
yeah,
video games.
Video games.
Okay. This is dumb. Let's just keep going. You're gonna find this out about me when we meet in person. I don't ever stop singing. And it might annoy you. I'm sorry.
No, dude. One of my good friends does it all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm totally used to it. I'll sing a song, he'll sing, and then we just sing random songs and sing off each other.
Good. Okay.
Also thinking about how last week I was like, given the pace we had today, we could definitely finish case 4, and then like we're like this.
We're like this. It's fun. It's fine. I have a good time when we're like this. Okay, what did you say? Okay, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog. Oh, Grovey, get hot chocolate. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused, okay? Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind, subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop. Okay. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the book to arrest him. Okay, let's see what we have for evidence, because I don't remember. Oh, we have, sorry, we have, 4:45 p.m. Okay. Okay.
Everybody's laughing at Monsieur Lecoq.
Wait, what?
Look at the receipt.
Monsieur Lecoq.
I remember like hella crying when I first did it because I'm stupid.
Because you're 15.
Yeah.
Emerald City Comic Con this weekend?
Is that in Washington, Jay? That would mean that Tony'd be closer, yeah?
Emerald City is Seattle, isn't it? Or is that Portland? I just know it's either Seattle or Portland or one of them.
I'm assuming it's going to be in Washington.
Okay. Well, Seattle. See, I knew it was Seattle. Okay. Because I'm gonna go to a little bit. I just need to tell you something it's been funny to me for years. But years ago, I went to PAX West with my friend Cole, and we were on the train to go down. And every single stop, the train conductor would be like, coming up on your left is the city, blah, 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 describing the city. And it's like, it's the jewel of the Northwest. Don't miss it. Please. And then, like, the please, and every single time it was like, jewel of the Northwest. Don't miss it. Please. Like, it was so pathetic sounding every time. Like, please look at the jewel of the Northwest.
He was being held hostage as he was saying. He's like, please.
Please. Forget Soseki Natsume was the train conductor.
God.
Okay. I'm sorry. Don't leave. Okay. We have 445 on here, right? Young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. Okay. The victim remains unconscious. Her name was gleaned from her personal effects. Other details are unknown, apart from a single stab wound. But there is no fucking blood. Okay.
Well, remember, she's not dead.
But if I get stabbed, I'm still gonna bleed. Okay, you know what? Why don't we open this shit up? Let's open this shit up. It's got a blunt tip. What the fuck? Hey, Gregson, your murder weapon has a blunt tip.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. Just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
You're right. Well spotted, Miss Susato.
Thanks. I wonder what could have happened to it.
Yes. You don't think it could still be lodged in the victim, do you?
Oh dear. I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful.
Okay. Please. I guess nothing else. Alright. That was it. I guess we'll just press some stuff. Okay, hold on. Briar Road. And that's on the left. That's where, I don't know why I'm pointing. This is where Natsume's place is.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's just press some stuff. Okay. Can I ask why there was no blood, Gregson?
Hold it!
From behind, you say?
That's right, as you can see from the print. Yes, quite so, Inspector. The handle of the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back. And you say this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in a critical condition? Comatose, no less. I'm afraid so, my lord, yes. She's being treated at Bart's. I was hopeful she'd come around before the trial started, so I could take a statement, but it wasn't to be. Yes, that is indeed a pity. It would have been most illuminating to hear the victim's own account of events. Luck is on your client's side, it seems.
No, not the froggy slap.
On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky.
Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid.
Sorry, Ryu.
Ugh.
Okay. The accused ran off. Was being a number of books. Okay.
Hold it!
I think I'm curious about the arrest.
You asked for the help of the famous detective Herlock Sholmes to locate the defendant, I believe.
Stuff and nonsense.
Sorry?
That Jack in office, that busybody, just comes and sticks his on whether we ask him or not.
But according to what I have here, Mr. Sholmes was shown to the scene by Scotland Yard detectives.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. The lads at the scene must have done it without my permission. Alright, tell him again and again. Whenever something happens, send word to headquarters. Then follow your bloomin' instructions.
I see.
If that meddler gets his hand on any details, we'll all be reading in Rant's magazine next month. And you can bet your you can bet your last farthing that I'll be in there too, stripped of all my hard work on the case. Yes, Mr. Sholmes. No, Mr. Sholmes. Aren't you clever, Mr. Sholmes? That's all the thanks I'll be getting. Inspector, if the man is proving detrimental to the Yard's activities...
Are you gonna kill Mr. Sholmes? I'll kill you. Don't take away one of the only joys now that I have.
Perhaps I should step in and deal with him.
Don't drink his blood!
Ah!
It appears Inspector Gregson is lost for words.
Yes, the Reaper's words carry a lot of weight, obviously.
Anyway, the point is this. That little bloke's already admitted it. He's admitted that those books all over the pavement at the scene were the ones he bought that day.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? If you're unable to sway the jury during this cross-examination, I'm afraid...
That Mr. Natsume's fate will be sealed? Yes, they're sure to find him guilty. So one way or another, I have to expose an undeniable inconsistency in the inspector's testimony. Okay. Okay, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Hold it!
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. A light fog, you say?
Well, like for London, you could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much farther, though.
That's light, is it?
Around these parts, yes. Not something I expect a fellow like yourself to know, of course.
I've read that London is famous for its fog. But in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance.
How quaint. Yeah, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize. I expect you can appreciate.
I see.
At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm. Indeed, the other day I was very nearly trampled by horses. I could see the carriage they were pulling before I could see them.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Sasato-san and I should definitely remember to stop, look, and listen. Of course they've had a London fog. I love London fogs. They're so good.
However, on the day that concerns us, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual. A fact no doubt lamented by the accused.
Sometimes I feel like London fogs taste a little bit like Fruit Loops milk. But I guess that depends on the place. They're still good though. Okay. Visibility was reasonably good and there was no one else but the victim and the accused. I feel like someone was aiming for Suseki and like, because I feel like this thing was thrown, right? Because visibility was reasonably good. So you could see a little bit in front of you, but if they were far enough back, people wouldn't have been able to see them. So throwing the knife, aiming for Suseki goes to, because he's like, he wanted to overtake her, right? So he goes to overtake her. He switches to the side of her, and then she gets caught in the crossfire.
Good thinking so far, but remember that, like, he hadn't done it yet. This scene happened in front of Soseki. Soseki saw this. It happened in front of him.
He saw her get stabbed?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe he wasn't beside her. It was still a little bit, but like, the important part is the lateral movement, where he like went to the side, possibly. Okay, he saw her collapse. Okay. Maybe the person just has shit aim. Victim was stabbed from behind, subsequently collapsed on the pavement. Did I press all of this? Mr. Natsume's belongings,
I think you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. Yes, the 3 books on the floor. That's right, my lord. Second-hand books, they were. Irreparably damaged after falling in the snow, of course.
The accused could easily have carried all 3 books in one hand. Which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example.
He's very clever, isn't he?
what do you mean?
He's made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsume had his hands full with the books. He's managed to close the one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there.
You mean to say that the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust the knife into the woman's back? That must be what happened, my lord, yes.
Did we press this?
We did not.
Okay.
Hold it!
The defendant apparently visits a second-hand bookshop on a daily basis.
Yeah, so I understand. Shop full of old English literature.
I commend the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention.
Bloke's room was stacked floor to ceiling with those musty old books.
Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector?
Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused's lodgings is this place here, Bourbon Books. A little place on the corner of Briar Road and Meerschaum Street. As it happens, the accused is currently living in lodgings on the other side of Briar Road on the opposite end. Which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home. Something like this.
Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think that what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance.
Yes, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being, I feel like, let me look at the receipt, because I feel like it was something else. The name of the bookshop. Yes, your books. There we go.
My books?
Your books! Wow. Aha! Inspector Gregson, may I ask you a favor?
What?
Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I believe it may be of vital importance.
Maybe.
Well, no! Stop! Stop. You're so cute. Stop. Stop. You're so cute. Stop! Oh my god, this guy. Oh, well, you know. I mean, yes, it could be a very important clue.
Very well, not that I can see it being of any great significance. But please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, sir, my lord, whatever you say.
Could the man be any more sardonic? Okay. Present. Nope, not that. Where's the present note there?
Objection.
Objection.
If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson.
What is it, Sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know.
This is a receipt we found in Mr. Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident, and details the purchase of 3 second-hand books.
And you found that in the accused's room, did ya?
Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it.
Go on.
This receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books.
Your books? Y-O-R-E, I presume.
Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a second-hand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books.
What? Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop? Yes, sir. Your Books is another second-hand shop, not far from Bourbon Books. It's just that... Well, it's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection.
But in fact, that is the bookshop which the defendant visited on the day in question. And this receipt proves it.
Objection.
Yes, but what difference it makes? Whoever the man purchases musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Objection.
I disagree. I mean, after all,
I have the street map here, if that might be of help.
Oh, yes, thank you. My nose is so itchy! Have a look at this, please. If the defendant had been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, he would almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, Your Books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed that location at all.
Can that be true?
My, it rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility.
Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said?
Absolutely. It absolutely could be right. Could be.
Inspector Gregson, where's the Your Books establishment? Well, obviously we looked into that. It turns out that Your Books is just here on the next corner of Mearsham Street going east.
And there you have it. As you can clearly see now. Oh.
My learned friend obviously is in training to be a clown, the way he regales us with such witticisms. To your future career in the circus.
This is such a good reaction image.
You put that glass down now, or I'll put it down for you.
Get him! Get him!
Get him! Get him!
That's my fucking daughter!
Oh
Get
my
him!
god, I love her.
You didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here you go.
Sasato, toss! Susato, bite! Susato, kill!
If the accused was coming home from your books instead of bourbon books. There's no doubt he would still have passed the place where the victim was stabbed.
But what if he went the other way? There's 2 ways to a street.
Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Ugh.
Allow me to reiterate for my learned, if somewhat slow, friend.
That's Miles. That's what Miles does when he crushes the hot coffee and burns his hand.
Whoever whoever the man purchases must see terms and makes no difference in the final analysis.
That man.
Him, baby.
Him, baby. Him, baby. Oh my god.
Oh my
There,
god.
he's wearing a hat. I'll make hats for Jen.
I make hats for James.
I'll make hats for Jen's. I'm the hat for the Jens. Sorry. They just bring me such delight.
They are really cute.
They're
Alu really does know how to draw cute motherfuckers.
Ah! Sin Sing. Hello, I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome.
As I suspected, you can't fool me. And I don't suggest you try.
What did I say? Oops, oh my god.
Gregson?
Excuse me. Excuse me. What did I say? I've had enough of this now.
Beg your pardon? Terribly sorry, but would you mind repeating that?
It's gonna be like he saw the whole thing and he just can't hear anyone.
Mr. Naruhodo, we mustn't give up.
What do you mean?
If the prosecution's assertion is correct, the members of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsume is guilty.
Ah, she's absolutely right.
We must think. We must consider the assertion just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully.
What did he say?
Well, you got it.
Oh,
Yeah, you already got it, Tony.
cool.
It's just a matter of how to get there.
Right. They claim Soseki-san must have passed the location of the incident on his way home from your books, but raise an objection. The assertion just made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed.
Explain yourself, Cancel.
Yes, my lord. You can see what I mean on this map. When returning from your books to his lodgings, Mr. Natsume could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, that isn't the only conceivable route to take between the two places. Oh, yeah. If the defendant used these streets, look what... if the defendant used these streets, look what happens. Oh, he did... He did the Asogi one. He did the Asogi one. He arrives back at his lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked.
Objection!
Talking back to a clown is a fool's errand, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that the route is what is commonly referred to as the long way round.
Ah,
On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home?
well, maybe there was like a coffee shop. Well,
The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't, in other words. The accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime.
Objection!
you would say that. Yes, I've got it. Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home.
I have already informed the court of the accuser's response to such questioning. He claims he has no recollection. That's right. As I said, the bloke seemed to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B.
Aimlessly. He wouldn't have considered. He would have just been like, yes, this way goes back to my apartment, I think.
The day was no exception. He says he doesn't remember where he was or which route he took home.
I don't believe this!
I thank you, my learned friend, and suggest that we do not waste time suggest we do not waste any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around this subject. Pray, what say you, insightful jurors?
But even if that is the case,
I agree with Lord Van Zeeks.
biased.
Wholeheartedly and in every way. I'd suck his dick.
What?
Huh?
What did you say? I don't believe it. Does this mean...
We members of the jury are completely convinced now.
Very well, in that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury to present your findings to the court.
Guilty!
Oh,
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty! 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 Guilty!
well.
It would appear the jury's leaning is unanimous.
He's funny. He making me laugh. Haha.
To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve. You serve Queen and country admirably.
Mr. Naruhodo.
No. Not yet. This isn't over yet. I still have one last chance to sway the opinion of the jury. I have to tip the balance of those scales the other way. I have to turn this around. Somehow.
Those are the eyes of Quarry not yet willing to give up and die. So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. Rights of the defense written in antiquated British law that should have been buried long ago.
You better believe it.
Call it antiquated if you will. But it's the defense's prerogative to carry out a summation examination if it so chooses.
Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with the summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman?
Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that whippersnapper and his onkus refusal to throw in his alley.
Very well, then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
Yes, Abby, if Asugi was here, the one Phineas and Ferb screen cap where Ferb's holding, like, the whatever it is.
Flail.
Oh, I thought that was a typo.
No, it's like a mace or flail. Yeah.
Okay. But it's Sasato and Asugi's like, not yet, Judicial Assistant Mikotoba. So true.
For pity's sake, that little nip in his oddity already admitted it himself, didn't he?
If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why, it can only have been the victim.
The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter.
So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful.
I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I got work to be doing.
Your books, yes. Nice shop, that. But bourbon books? No, not worth a visit.
The old man makes me laugh. He's silly.
He looks like Santa.
With only minor exceptions, the reasons for finding the defendant guilty are too clear. When the stabbing occurred, the only two people at the scene were the victim and the accused. And the accused himself has admitted to seeing the victim in a green overcoat sink to the ground before his eyes. Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant had fled the scene. I must say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already.
Oh dear. Even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt now.
Ugh, why did he have to run away like that? And how are we supposed to believe in some phantom attacker that nobody could see? This is impossible. How can I possibly make a case for the defense?
Mr. Naruhodo, this is no time for grumbling. If we
Stop being a little bitch.
Stop being a little pussy. If we want to force the trial to continue...
Yes, I know. I have to turn the tide. I must make the jurors change their minds. Well, 4 of them, at least.
Exactly. We have no choice but to forge forward.
You heard the floor, counsel. Begin your summation examination.
Yes, my lord. It's funny every time. I just need to keep this trial going somehow. Whatever it takes. Come on, Ryunosuke, you can do it! Oh, the hand on Karuma. Okay, that little oddity already admitted himself, didn't he? If a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why it can only have been the victim. Okay. Sure. None of these are related.
You can press statements.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Hold it!
You're right that at the time of the incident, the defendant admits to having seen someone wearing a green overcoat walking ahead of him.
Well, quite. That's precisely the point. Clearly, that someone wearing green was the victim. And clearly, that funny little Nibbanese man with a disturbing mustache is the culprit.
But let us not forget, madam, the defendant vehemently denies attacking the woman.
Why, of course he does. If he admits to stabbing her, his life is over. The man is obviously a liver-faced coward, honestly claiming the woman simply collapsed before his eyes.
But if that's a lie, as you're suggesting, do you not think he would have concocted something more credible?
No, I really couldn't say. After all, you are foreign. Who's to say what goes through your funny little minds?
I could tell you what's going through my funny little mind right now, but you wouldn't like it. Yeah, get her. Yeah, get her.
I do declare the man has already made the admission. He himself has stated there was nobody else around. Surely the conclusion is obvious. No one else could possibly have committed this awful crime.
Ugh.
If no one else could have done it, the accused must be the man. Really, it couldn't be more simple.
Your argument is compelling in its simplicity, I must admit.
Oh my, you are too kind, my lord.
That went well. For her. Okay. Why not? I guess because it's too cold. Is that your reason? Because it was from behind? Yeah, come on, Rio. Say it out loud. Say it. Say what's on your mind, babe.
What's the matter, young man?
You're the wife of Mr. Garadab, aren't you? The landlord who rents Mr. Natsume's room.
The master's wife? Where do you get your ideas, sir? I'm the maid. The maid, you understand?
She's keeping up that charade. Ugh, this is gonna be awkward. Why didn't you mention this yesterday? That you'd been selected for the jury in this trial, I mean.
Well, I was told not to mention it to anyone until the day of the trial, you see. It was in the letter I received. The instructions were very clear, so I'm afraid I have no choice.
I see. Anyway, Mr. Natsume, the defendant, takes lodging in your master's house, doesn't he?
Yes, that's right. Although he's only been in a little over a week now.
And in that time, surely you must have taken stock of his character. Does Mr. Natsume look like the kind of man who would commit a crime such as this?
Oh my goodness me, yes! He's just the sort.
What?
Spending all his time in the dark and dingy room, sporting that unscrupulous mustache. The man never speaks, and don't get me started on those shifty eyes. All the neighbors are talking about him. I've had them, you know. People think he must be building a bomb in there or something. Oh dear, poor Mr. Natsume. How could people say such things about him? He's just a harmless bookworm, nothing more.
Well, you just called him a worm, so...
Puny worm.
Anyway, I'd better be careful about inviting this maid to speak. She said enough damning things already. Okay. You don't care. Let's get your... I want your opinion. I want your honest opinion. A man's life is on the line here, sir. This will take as long as it takes.
Don't get clever with me now. My life's on the line too, and so's my family's.
Yes, Duskbug. Duskbug. I love Rio getting sassy in his head. It makes me happy.
Likes of you wouldn't understand, but a laborer like me can't afford to take time off. If I don't work, I don't eat, and neither do the wife and kids.
Oh, I see. That must be very hard.
I go to the union every morning to find out what needs doing. If you're late and the work's taken, it's tough. This time of year, there's water and gas pipes bursting left and right and center. They're after cheap labor to get the roads dug up to fix it. It's a hard slog from dawn till dusk, it is.
So, you were out digging up the roads on the day of the incident as well, were you?
That's right. In fact, if I remember rightly, it was just round the corner from where it all happened. By that old bookshop, it was.
What? Another coincidence?
That's right. Meersham Street, it was.
Meersham Street?
On the map, Mr. Naruhodo, there are only 3 named streets.
Juror number 5, I need you to add that information to your formal statement, please.
What's the point in that? Can't we just get this business over with now?
Please, sir, it's important.
Fine, I'll do it then.
Okay. Hold on, hold on. Aha. Okay, so if he came from this direction, then he couldn't have gone down Meersham Street. He couldn't have gone down Meersham Street. Check this out. Meersham Street, dug up. Check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is the place he went. Couldn't have gone this way. Had to go this way.
Great deduction, my dear fellow.
All right. Can I?
So remember, you're pitting
I'm kidding.
you're pitting statements against each other that doesn't make sense. Like they're inconsistent.
Okay.
So something
Oops.
someone else. Sorry.
That's okay. I tried to make it go back, but I forgot. So yeah. Okay. So can you not?
Essentially, another juror had said something that might not line up with what that person's saying.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to figure out.
It sends a shiver down my spine to hear the members of the jury so convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt. But I can't help feeling that some of their opinions are rather subjective.
I agree. It's the irrelevance of what some of them are saying that sends a shiver down my spine. Still, at least some of their assertions don't actually incriminate Mr. Natsume of anything. That's something.
We must use that to our advantage, Mr. Naruhodo. Cunningly.
Yes, you're right. Let's listen to the jurors again, carefully. And if any of their assertions are at all, blah, 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 blah.
Yes, don't hold back. Let loose. Get them to fight. Juror-based violence, please.
Okay, whatever. Let's see. Oh, no. Go back. Stop that. I want to know. But you can't deny that there are other routes Mr. Natsume could have taken back from your books.
Oh yes, like you drew on the map, you mean? What was it? Calabash Road or something?
Precisely.
But it seems to me that what counts is whether the little fellow actually went that way or not. I should make had some chance.
Well, yes, that's true.
And at the moment, there's no proof that shows he did, is there?
Well, yes, that's true as well.
And as I understand it, the accused himself doesn't remember which way he went, does he?
Well, yes, that's annoyingly true.
Winter nights are dark and cold, so the way I see it, you'd want to get home as quickly as possible.
Well, yes. Why is this all true?
So really, the only thing that makes sense is where he went home after is that he went home along Briar Road.
Ugh, I'm supposed to be convincing you here.
I have given it a lot of thought, you know? I didn't just make up my mind on a whim that he did it. I mean, if there was some logical reason why he might have gone to Calabash Road Way, it'd be different. I'd be happy to reconsider my position in that case, honest I would.
A reason why Soseki-san might have taken the longer way home. Yes, a good reason. I don't imagine you'll be able to sway this young man's opinion without one.
Alright. Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Objection!
Pit. Wait, what? Which? Did I select both of them? Did I forgot.
You might have accidentally chose the incorrect one. So when you choose the pit initially, you just choose the second one, and then you don't go into the system like pit and pit. You start off with the person you hit R on, and then you're only adding that second person.
Oh, I see. Oopsies. Oopsie poopsie. Alright, those two statements clearly contradict each other.
So sorry, but as foreman of the jury, I have to object. This complete nonsense.
What? I can't pit someone against themselves?
I'm a banker, don't forget. An educated man. There's no contradiction as far as I can see.
Quite so, Mr. Foreman. I will not permit a whimsical attack against the good members of the jury council.
Sorry? There was nothing whimsical about it.
It's very important to listen carefully to every juror, Mr. Naruhodo, and also to listen to the rules of the game, idiot. You clicked pit on Make Hats for Gents. Dumbass.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Gotcha.
Objection.
There you go.
Those two statements are clearly at odds with one another.
At odds, counsel. Explain yourself.
Please, don't point. It wasn't me, I swear. My hat. Hey, what? I just want to get this done and dusted.
Well, juror number 3.
Oh, Misa. What do you want? I said Misa, like fucking Jar Jar.
Misa!
Yeah.
Juror number 5's words just now are extremely significant. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of what's been said on our map of the local area. On the day in question, Mr. Natsume visited this bookshop to purchase a number of secondhand books. And on the same day, we now know that there were works being carried out on Meersham Street, making it impassable. Which means that the defendant's route home could not have taken him along Meersham Street down Briar Road.
Oh, yes, of course. What do you think, sir?
Well, yeah, you can't argue with, but you can't really.
Wait, what
You
the
can't
fuck?
argue
Can't
with
read.
that, really.
You can't argue with that, really, can you? I don't know, I can't read. Oh, I've been reading all day, that's why.
Yeah.
Must have had a good 2 yards or more of the pavement up. Every gentleman and gentlewoman that came along had to turn back and go the other way.
So the only conclusion is this. The defendant must have taken the longer route back to his lodgings.
Yes, I suppose he have. Must have.
I suppose that must be right.
Oh, what the fuck? A?
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 Juror number 3. Do you think juror number 5 is Canadian?
A?
You said the following. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop. But we see now that he had no choice.
Yes! My lord, Mr. Judge, sir, if I may.
Yes.
I don't think in all good conscience that I can say the man's guilty now. Yep, I'd like to see this trial continue so we can get to the bottom of what really happened. What about you, sir?
Who, me? Well, alright then. If there's a hole in the prosecution's argument, it should be filled in. That's what I say.
Nice.
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. That was wonderful.
Well, we've managed to change a couple of minds at least. It strengthened our position somewhat.
Yes, and it will prompt the other members of the jury to reconsider their stance as well. They'll be asking themselves if their current leanings are really right or not. Now, if we could just identify one more clue or discrepancy that would make them stop doubting Mr. Natsume, we might be able to tip the balance completely.
Yes, that's exactly what we've got to do. Then Zeeks is looking to bring this trial to an early conclusion. That's what we have to prevent, by whatever means we have at our disposal. Oh yeah, I forgot he can't talk. He has to shut up. Zip it.
Yeah. Thank you, counsel. On with the summation examination, please.
Yes, my lord. behind. I wish we were in summation examination mode all the time. Yes. Oh, god damn it, I keep fucking doing this. Sorry. Okay, alright, you've changed 2 of the jurors' minds, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, just 2 more to go.
Deliver the finishing blow now. It's time to turn the tables here.
Wish I knew how to do a Sasato takedown. I suppose words will have to suffice for now. Ryu confirmed for wanting to toss juror number 2. Okay, I feel like there's something... Why not? What do you think about that?
Sorry? Fold it? You say fold what?
No. What I said was, hold it! What I wanted to ask was, do you visit your books often?
I like the old books they have in there, yes. I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. It's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about.
And at what time did you visit your books on the day in question?
Well, I was picking out books in there all afternoon, and it would have been just before 5 that I left. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about.
Just before 5, you say? Exactly when the victim was attacked. Are you sure about that time?
Oh, yes, no mistake there. I remember it quite well. I'm not about to forget the day in a hurry. Not after the dreadful time I had.
What do you mean?
Well, I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on the ice and dumped my head. It's always worse after the snow stopped falling. That's when it's most slippery. Knocked myself clean out, I did. Really thought my number was up.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. This happened on Calabash Road.
That's right, I live in Corn Pipe, you see.
Todd tosses Van Zeeks into the gallery.
Pray, forgive the discourtesy.
Yes.
Heading down Calabash Road is the quickest way for me to get back from your books.
Juror number 6, I must insist that you add that information to your formal statement. It may very well be extremely significant.
Sorry, extremely sick. No, I'm quite alright now.
Okay.
I hate how they, like, it plays the whole fucking thing after you, like, especially when you press the last statement on, or you go past the last statement on accident, it does the whole, I'm just like, God, skip.
Ace attorney. Jay, what have you sent me? It better not be what I think. Oh. Good. I thought it was gonna be the Barack Van Zeeks with the lesbian flag. Okay. A woman in green clasped before his eyes. Behind. I slipped over that evening myself on Calabash Road. I knocked myself clean out, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop! No, I didn't mean to!
Oh.
God damn it. Okay.
The cycle, it continues. Get me out of this realm!
A woman in green collapsed before his eyes. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance, and say that it was this guy actually that fell.
Objection.
Ha! Those 2 statements clearly show a flaw in the juror's reasoning.
A flaw? What are you talking about, counsel?
Well, juror number 2, juror number 6.
My, whatever do you mean, sir? I think perhaps the old man didn't hear you.
Unbelievable. It's not like I was loud or anything. God bless whoever motion kept this. This is so good. I love the little like sit and then keep going. It's so good. So good. There is at least one fact of which we can be sure here. The bookshop receipt found in the defendant's room clearly indicates that on the day of the attack, he had been to Your Books and purchased a number of second-hand titles. He then returned home on foot.
But the man says he has no recollection of his return journey.
That's correct. But what he does remember is seeing someone appear in front of him on the way. Someone in a green overcoat who suddenly collapsed on the pavement before his eyes.
Yes, we are all aware of this. The poor young woman was stabbed. Who was stabbed, obviously.
Objection.
Can we really be sure of that, madam?
My, whatever do you mean?
I'm sure you heard juror number 6's account of what happened to him that day. That same afternoon, there was somebody else apart from the victim, who was wearing a green overcoat and who fell over on the icy streets in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
My goodness, you mean...
That's right. I'm referring, of course, to hard of hearing juror number 6.
Are you really suggesting that the person in the green overcoat whom the defendant saw collapse in front of his eyes was the jolly old gentleman on the end of the bench here with me today?
That is entirely possible, yes. After all, the old man has a somewhat similar build to the victim.
Well, look at that.
My goodness me! Sorry, you need a pee.
And crucially, we know
Did you need to pee?
Do I need to pee?
No, because he's like, you need to pee.
Yeah.
And Naruto's like, crucially.
Yes, I've been holding it in for so long. I didn't go before we left today, and then Susato got mad at me because she told me to go before we left, and so now I feel bad if I need to ask for a recess to go. And I just... We know precisely where the old man in the green overcoat fell.
On Calabash Road.
Therefore, if the person who Mr. Natsume saw collapsing in front of him was in fact juror number 6, it means the defendant must have taken the long route back to his lodgings. And if that's true, then clearly the crime scene on Briar Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home.
Oh my!
You idiot old man, if you hadn't been so daft as to be roaming about there, we would have boxed this off hours ago.
And really, what were you thinking wearing such a befuddling coat?
What did you say to me? Is it a crime for the elderly to walk the streets these days? Is it a crime to slip over on the ice? Is it a crime to keep up with the latest styles and wear a beautiful green overcoat? Is it?
It's beautiful, King.
My lord, I do hope it won't cause any inconvenience, but...
You'd like to change your leaning, I presume?
I do declare that I would. I should like to call for a verdict of not guilty.
Thank you.
And I would too.
What? You had an accent a moment ago.
Is it a crime to change your mind? Is it? And stop speaking with an accent and start speaking with an accent whenever you so choose? Well...
Who's the other character you give that voice to?
Yana Yogi.
Is that you, Keith?
Is there...
What did he call? What does he call Phoenix?
Keith.
Keith. Oh yes, Keith.
Is that you, Keith? I'm gonna make the best pasta at the wet noodle.
Oh, it's getting to be that time of year as well.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Yep.
Yep.
Well, this nation examination has concluded with a rather large shift in opinion. Yay. Yeah.
It's a crime to lie to the court.
Is it a crime to lie to the court? Yep.
Okay, good night, astronaut.
Good night.
The ayes 2, the noes 4, so the noes have it, not guilty, they say. Which means we no longer have a consensus among the members of the jury. The trial will continue.
Objection!
The Foley work.
Could it seem churlish of me to drink from my hollow chalice moments after raising an objection?
Did he break it? I didn't see.
He did, yeah.
Only to crush it in disgust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Van Zeeks?
It seems I must retract my earlier remark.
What do you mean?
I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an entertainer. Eh?
Whatever do you mean?
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I've said is the truth.
Indeed. Stalwart Juror number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the road, as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir?
Sarah Atlantis, thank you for following. Welcome.
That's right. Took me a whole day and they paid me a measly tuppence for it. Now, my learned friend, tell me. Do you have any notion of the distance that 2 yards represents?
No. Well, no. If I'm honest, I don't have a clue, no.
2 yards is a little less than 2 meters.
Less than 2 meters? That's not much at all. Why do you need to repair 2 meters of road?
Who knows?
In other words, a distance readily vaulted by anyone of moderate vigor. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend?
Mega LCRO, thank you for following.
Me? Well, I can't say you're wrong, no.
What?
And did you perchance erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your works?
I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time.
That's a fun sprite.
No coaches would I hope passing anyway, and would just turn any gentlefolk back where they come. Kids jump right over us all the time. The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see. I have little doubt, however, that he could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town.
Ah!
Is that true? Is it?
The incontrovertible truth is that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt that on his way back to his lodgings, Mr. Natsume walked down Royal Road.
Ugh. Crushed. In a single sentence.
And, old man,
Cold man, you can talk.
Get him.
Got him!
Got him!
you say that around 5 o'clock on the day in question, you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious-looking man behind you at the time?
Oh, can't say as I remember.
You don't remember?
How about a wager, my learned friend? You say it was this old man that the accused saw. But I would lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it.
Ah! Evidence is everything, my learned friend. Have you seen that video where it's like, I don't know who, it's probably some famous person, I don't know, that's like every Instagram post they make that's like, this my dog, and then all the comments are like, it's his dog, his dog, his dog, and then like the voiceover is everyone is like a whole bunch of whispering of like, that's his dog, that's his dog.
No, I've never seen that. Is that also evidence is everything?
Yeah. That's like, Kristoff is like, evidence is everything, and then the entire like courtroom is like, evidence is everything.
That's what they do in Dual Destinies to make it seem dramatic.
Yeah.
That's the gallery taking like, oh my, or in Spirit of Justice, like,
Yeah.
oh my god, the DCAA, yeah, he's a fucking broken guy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what the fuck? He's a defense attorney. What the hell? What the hell? They're usually so hot.
Death.
Yes, Jay knows what I'm talking about, see? So-called free thinkers when evidence is everything in court. Yes, true shit. I'll find the video for you. It's very funny. But yeah,
Okay.
evidence is everything.
Order, Lord Van Zeeks, explain yourself. My lord, if you had such a trenchant argument up your sleeve, your long, dark sleeve, why in the world did you not proffer it during the summation examination?
Because he had to zip his lippy.
I wanted to give this young foreign student the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. I wanted him to see for himself how the opinion of the jury so readily swayed. But my hospitality has its limits, as they have been reached, I feel.
Alright.
So, my learned friend, today's sightseeing tour of London is now over.
What? What are you talking about?
My lord, the prosecution requests permission to call its next witnesses to the stand. Granted, bailiff, bring forth the witnesses.
It's gonna be like 10 people. It's next witnesses?
Mr. Naruhodo, do you not remember? We've been told on several occasions that there were eyewitnesses to the incident.
Yes, I remember. One of them being a Scotland Yard policeman, no less.
I'm afraid that's likely to be the prosecution's next witness.
Alright. No matter who Van Zeeks brings to the stand as his witness, and no matter what they say, I believe in Soseki-san. I know he's innocent. And I'll keep believing to the very end, until this battle is over. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? They're cute!
They are pretty cute.
Witnesses, please state your names and occupation for the court.
Are they little kids?
No, they're adults.
They look like little kids. They're acting like little kids. Would you like to be this guy and then I can be her?
Sure, okay.
Constable Rolly Beat, sir. Identity report at the street, sir.
Is she gonna be Polly? Oh, Patricia. What should her voice be?
And I'm Mrs. Beat. Patricia's my name. I'm proud to say I'm this young town hero's wife.
What's the story here?
Well, in truth, we've not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day.
No, it was your husband I was asking about. He seems tired.
Hardly surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beats is the most demanding work in the world.
Oh, really? I'm sure I've heard that before, actually.
Indeed, apart from rare days off, our gallant officers trudge some 20 miles a day, you know. They patrol boarding houses and pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check the meters are reading true. And they're responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our street lights.
There are a number of items on that list that don't sound much like policing duties at all.
I wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I'd have collapsed long ago.
But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals.
Grace is like grasping at straws for AIT recognition, just like localizes, please. Patricia Rowland, please.
Patricia Rowland representation.
Did you said this right?
I think so.
All right.
Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. For the London Bob, he's a man of honor.
And a man of slumber.
On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Briar Road in the opposite direction. And they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat?
Grace, I don't have dreams about AI2 localization. I have dreams about AI3, where, for some reason, Edgeworth's holding like a stick of folded up blinds. And he is pointing at things like a teacher points at things with a ruler. And then I've also had a dream where Kay was in AA7 and Edgeworth was like, yes, I think of her like my daughter. And then everyone was still like, I don't see it. And so I deleted all my social media out of rage.
And then in my dream, Miles and Kay and Bat are running down the hallway with guns in a Saw-esque style building where Redacted Man is fucking Jigsaw, and like they would enter a room being like looking for hostages, and if it was a bad guy, they just shoot them dead.
God.
But then this is Jet playing this game and going to Tony like, Tony, this game is kind of fucked up. I don't know why you asked me to play this. And Tony's like, yeah, it is kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Fucked up, yeah. Fucked up that Miles Edgeworth would, 1, use a gun himself, and 2, let Kay use a gun.
And that George man was capable of making Saw-style traps.
Yes. Listen, I actually don't think it would be, like, I don't think he's incapable of making Saw-style traps. I think that's very up his alley. I think that's in his wheelhouse.
I was like, this is so fucked up.
I want that dream. Pass that dream to me. I want to experience it, please.
God.
Okay, sorry.
That's right, sir. Isn't it, Rowley?
Do we need help? I do. I dream very vividly, and I sometimes have very vivid nightmares. So yeah, I do need help.
I want to live in this painful existence.
Great.
Constable Rolly Beat, sir, noted to report in the street, sir.
What a great witness he's going to be.
Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident. Yes, sir.
It was our wedding anniversary, and Rowley was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyway, 2 silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. And all of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered somewhere. Then the others scattered something before running off.
I was doing Cockney for her and then I stopped. Sorry.
We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at the nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man on the dock. Rowley and I both saw him clear as day.
Well, this is extremely compelling testimony, I must say.
Oh dear. This policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsumi at the scene. If their testimony is true, the alternative course of events that you established in the summation examination will be quashed.
It's death knell, in fact. Because that alternative was never viable in the first place. What unfortunate big chancing, and on your wedding anniversary too.
Oh, I know. But I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that. Gosh, the life of a London Bobby sounds very hard indeed.
Indeed, however. This cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon.
What do you mean by that?
My learned friend, the witnesses saw the face of the man fleeing the scene. They are testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
This is the time. This is the moment. This is the hour. This is the time. This is the one where we're gonna see this man shit bricks. We're gonna see him piss himself. I know it. We're gonna get a breakdown spray this time.
Okay.
We're gonna see him vomit. We're gonna see him drink an entire bottle of wine. We're gonna see him chug it, and we're gonna see him vomit it out. Mark my words.
Marked. Okay.
And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less. So you appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure.
Except that the man's so tired, his wife has to do all the talking.
Enough preamble, counsel for the defense. Commence this cross-examination, please.
The cross. Yes, my lord. Are you all right?
No.
Prosecutor
I'm
Van
tired.
Zeeks, do not give your wine to the judge. That must be illegal. Okay. Wedding anniversary, and Rolly's gonna be out for a meal. No time to change after work. Two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. The other scattered something before running out. We ran straight over, of course, and we went for help. Well, she's saying silhouettes, but she's saying that she saw him clear as day. She's saying silhouettes, and she's saying clear as day.
Well, she's referring to seeing Soseki run away from the scene.
But how could she know? The defining features of the man cannot be conceived or otherwise perceived through the fog. If you know
Yeah, you get a boss. You continue that line of question.
Okay. Two silhouettes?
Like a silhouette, asking every now and then, is it over yet? Will I ever smile again?
I think that song is, I don't know, like, I feel bad saying it's funny because I know it's probably earnest, but
But like it's the way that you sing, like the way that I understand.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of song where they like, you know.
yeah, exactly, and it's Owl City.
Oh.
Oh god, okay, sorry.
That's right. They were coming towards us, walking up Briar Road in the opposite direction. There was a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man. That does sound exactly like the victim as pictured in this print, sound like Mr. Natsume.
I wouldn't say he's scrawny. Yes, unfortunately it does.
And you're certain that at the time there was nobody else nearby?
Oh yes, quite certain. It was dark, but there are streetlights on Briar Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling?
That's funny.
Well, yes, that's right. Of course, there was a light fog on the ground.
I feel like she's lying.
But Briar Road's dead straight, and you can see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street light as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians. Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer, please, Mr. Beat. Are you quite sure of what you just said?
Before sleepies.
Yes, sir. The copper who spends all day every day keeping watch of the streets. I swear to it, sir. I'm as sure as my love for Patricia is true.
Wow. Love.
Oh, Pat.
Oh, Rolly!
They're still maintaining there was no one else around other than the victim and the attacker. It's starting to seem like that must be how it really happened.
It's beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run.
Well, that didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly.
Thank you. I believe we have a reasonably clear idea of the situation before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed?
All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. I just scattered something before.
Hold it!
Running off.
Scattered something? What do you mean by that?
Oh, well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time. But then we got closer, we realised what it was. Didn't we, darling?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy who loves his wife.
Well, oh yes, that's right. It was some old books.
I say, old books.
Yes, sir. The culprit had dropped a number of them all around where the victim lay on pavement.
Indeed, as clearly pictured in this photographic print.
That rotten man did that when he did the deed.
Hold it!
Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker. Ryu's just walking up to everyone in court like, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly. But we saw him. It was the man in the dog without question, sir. Mustache, the hunchback, cat-like eyes, the top mouth, the stub nose. Everything.
Any more insults you want to throw in?
That's right. He looked down at that poor defenseless woman with her terrifying, intense eyes. And then suddenly threw his books on the pavement and ran away.
I see. This is tough. They seem as though they're telling the truth here.
May I remind the court that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife. Now, please, continue.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's dying. Okay, how did you see him clear as day? How did you see him clear as day? How did you see him clear as day? But surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you?
We absolutely could. Us Londoners have exceptional eyesight, I'll have you know.
Right.
The light from the street lamps was more than enough. And my husband already told you that the fog was only light, didn't he?
Yes, and what of the fog?
We're famous for it across the globe, I believe. But it's an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course.
Oh, it is. When it's thick, you can't even see the hand at the end of your own arm.
Yes, alright, I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about?
This constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was that little man we saw. Can't we, darling?
Well, yeah. It was a curious, no mistake. The mustache, the hunchback, the cat-like eyes, the top mouth, the snub nose. Unmistakable, sir!
As far as this couple's testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san they saw running away from the scene of the crime. So that's it, is it? That's their entire testimony.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, I hate to admit it, but on hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Beats saw what they say they saw. Mr. Natsume running away from the scene on Briar Road that day.
Yes, I feel the same.
So, if that's true, where does it leave us?
The members of the jury are sure to call for a guilty verdict after this testimony.
Oh no, then what do we do?
If Kazuma-sama were here.
What are you trying to say?
I think he would try to find a contradiction somewhere else within their testimony.
What do you mean, somewhere else?
Their statement about seeing Mr. Natsume is unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you could identify some other part of their testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them, to make the jury doubt if the pair's memory of that day is accurate.
Oh, right.
Put simply, we must focus on finding a discrepancy in these statements somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion.
Ugh, why do I always seem to be so up against it? Okay. No time to change after work.
You pressed this already?
The first one? I don't think I did.
You pressed the second one.
I did. No time to change after work, you say? Are you also a member of the police, Mrs. Beat?
Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women, children, and the elderly can't even apply.
Well, I think you can probably see why children and the elderly can't do the job, can't you?
I think Rowley looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down the ground, doesn't it, darling?
What? Oh, I just finished my beat. Pat and I were heading back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there.
Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy.
Oh no, Rowley. I much prefer you in uniform. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes. Oh dear, that doesn't seem healthy.
Kindly adhere to the point. You were going for a meal after you had finished your beat for the day, correct?
Sasato kink shames you ASMR.
That's right, sir. Although I was fit to drop, to be honest. I have to spend the whole day on my feet. But policing is my life, sir, and as long as I'm proud on this, I'll serve my city my queen to the end.
What's that now?
My work card, sir, proof that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it, as a reminder to all policemen of our sworn duty. To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir, And for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every day without fail and without grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear feels safe and secure.
So, fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it then.
But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Miss Beat puts up with a lot being married to a boy like me. I want to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh, Pat.
Oh, Rolly. Oh, what a charming couple. Their young love is such a joy to behold.
If a little over the top, perhaps.
And then kindly describe what happened next.
I pressed this.
Yep.
I pressed that. Did not press this.
Hold it!
Was it your husband who went to fetch help?
No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife of one after all.
Yeah, Avi, yes. Yeah, I guess them being in love is fine. Thought bubble of a Sugi appears above his head. He's like, they're a little over the top. He only ever held a Sugi's hand.
Isn't that right, my darling?
What? Oh yeah, that's right. I asked Mrs. B to go. I was off duty by that point. But a Bobby's never truly off duty, of course, so I felt obliged to stay and guard the scene.
Very laudable, Mr. Beat. Preserving the scene of a crime is a task of considerable importance.
That's why I said Patricia, you see, I told her where to find the right police box.
Forgive my ignorance, but, what do you mean exactly by the right police box?
Depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman we stabbed was actually on the beat. So I told Patricia to wait to the police box for the beat the incident fell under so she could go and report it.
I ran there quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There's nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know.
And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The actions of two model citizens.
Oh, please, you're making us blush, isn't he, darling?
Yes, sir. What Patricia said, sir.
Let's move on, shall we? So I have pressed everything. Oh.
Mr. Lawyer, sir, can I ask you something?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so... It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out with it!
What? No. Oh, no, it's really not that at all. I love this sprite. This is so funny.
My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. I remember every last detail. Everything. Like... Oh, I know. What about the books the man dropped? I could tell you the names of every single one I could. Every single one. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is.
That will do, Mrs. Beat.
No, it won't do at all. That lawyer has no idea of what I'm capable of. Even if I decide to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute Rowley will.
I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please, put your husband's fist down.
Perhaps you would like the opportunity...
What the fuck, dude?
Okay. Perhaps you would like the opportunity to supplement your testimony, Mrs. Beat. Might that appease you?
I thank you, my lord. That would settle things nicely. Wouldn't it, darling?
In character.
I could even tell you the names of the 4 books you dropped at the scene.
Well, I'm so sorry, but...
I'm so sorry.
Objection.
So, you're saying that there were 4 books?
That's right. I remember all of them. The picture of Monsieur Somebody, what's its yearnings, a meal for someone, and the thingy gummy something.
I'm sorry, Miss Beat. Or Mrs. Beat. But there is a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours.
Oh no! What flaw?
Simply that at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4.
What?
Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. Monsieur Lecoq. As you can clearly see, there are only 3 books.
But no, that can't be. I saw them. Oh, I know what it is. Yes, you can't fool me.
Sorry?
It's that big old lump of a dead body. The lady's so large her corpse is blocking the view of the 4th book, that's all.
Let's at least do try to remember that the poor woman isn't dead, even if we're insulting her size. Even if? No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Beat. But Mr. Natsume could not possibly have dropped the 4 books you describe.
Why not?
Fascinating. And from your assured tone, something you can readily substantiate with evidence, I presume?
Something you can readily substantiate with evidence. I presume. Ah, evidence. Evidence. Everything's evidence.
Counsel, you present evidence to substantiate your claim or withdraw it. What proof do you have that the accused did not drop 4 books?
Well, let's look at the receipt then.
Haha! Monsieur Lecoq!
It's funny every time.
The evidence is right here, in the form of this bookshop receipt.
From your books?
No, Mr. Natsume's books. Yes, this receipt details Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. We do need a jet emote, we do. But as you can see, only 3 books are listed.
No,
Therefore, Mr. Natsume would have only dropped 3 books at the scene of the crime. Which means that your powers of observation, madam, cannot be relied upon. So it cannot be denied that though you say it was the defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken.
oh no, oh no, I know why.
Objection.
It's plainly evident that it is your powers of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my learned friend.
What?
What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene.
I thought he had ice cubes in his wine for a second.
Sorry. The fact that you know very well you have no hope of disproving. So you've striven to avert attention from that by dint of some inconsequential discrepancies?
He's drinking a Shirley Temple.
Would that be fair?
Ugh, he sees right through me.
But your plan has somewhat recoiled against you.
What are you talking about?
It's quite simple. Let me explain with a toast. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect.
Oh,
Isn't it a... Hold on.
No! Benzeeks is an ice cruncher. He has a sippy cup.
You see the man... You see, the matter is not open to me.
Are you dying?
hopefully.
Okay, hold on. Okay. At the scene on Briar Road, a total of 4 books were most definitely found. Stop laughing! I keep, like, the moment I open my mouth to speak, like, I start smiling and then I start laughing.
It's a good bit. Avi, it's a good bit. I think he should get to laugh at his own bit.
Objection.
That's not what ice wine means, King.
You mean wine, but cold?
Yeah.
Like coffee, but
Yeah.
like cold.
Oh, you mean ice wine? No, wine with ice. That's what he gets when he goes to Starbucks. He gets 1 iced wine.
1 ice at Starbucks.
At Starbucks. But what about the photographic print? It only shows 3 books.
Quite right. Only 3 can be seen in the print.
The wine in the margarita machine.
Oh, I remember having to make so many of those when I used to work at this pizza place. And then people would complain to me. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just fucking operate the machine.
Why would they like about the noise?
No, like they always like had questions like, oh, what's the mix made out of? Is it vodka or tequila or what? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just run the machine.
I just
Give me your
press
ID,
the buttons.
please. You want strawberry? You want lime? That's it.
So you were making daiquiris then?
I don't know. But it was like a no. They said it was like a margarita, like a slushy.
Oh, okay, I see. Now that I think about it, I think I have had a strawberry margarita before. Oh, I want to go get a strawberry margarita. Ah! One of these days, I'm just gonna come on here and I'm gonna be holding a glass full of porn star.
Porn star?
Yeah. My favorite shot. I don't drink it as a shot. I drink it.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm just gonna have a little person in a cup. No, it's like 1-to-1 ratio of Bull's Blue and Sourpuss. Really good. It's a shot.
See, I'm not a drinker. I don't know the names of things.
I drink like a glass of it. Yeah, that's okay. It's just that when I was playing Dual Destinies, I had like a big. No, I know, Taya. I've done that, but because when I was playing Dual Destinies, I really needed it. So maybe I'll keep it on hand just in case something in here makes me so exhausted that I need it. Anyways, all right. That print, you mean to say? How many hallowed chalices do you have?
The bottom of the bench is just like a whole line of them.
Yes, it's like the prosecution's bench is not like a proper prosecution's bench. Prosecution's bench. It's like just a
It's
bar.
like a bar.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar. That's why he's the only prosecutor in this whole fucking town because it's his.
bespoke.
It's his
Yeah,
bar.
it's got like one of those hose things, like the for the sody. Yeah, it's a mini bar.
Allow me to present another, one that shows the victim's hand.
It's got a bite taken out of it. What? Burned? I don't believe it. It's the 4th book. But this is good because that means Soseki couldn't have been there because he only had 3 books.
As you will observe, the 4th book was hidden from view in the original print by the victim's torso.
No. No! Ryu, King, chin up.
Stick up a lip.
Yeah.
Order, order.
There, you see? Look at that. Look.
Yes.
It's just like I said, isn't it, my darling?
Yes, sir. Patricia's always right, sir.
Let us study the receipt for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Mrs. Beat, the titles once again, if you please.
Oh, yes, of course. The picture of Monsieur somebody or other.
The fact I had to say it as Van Siegs is making me laugh. Okay.
Monsieur Lecoq.
The picture of Monsieur Lecoq.
Can't skip it! I can't!
Alright.
What's it, yearnings?
I want to make it sing, I just keep laughing when I do it.
Canterbury yearnings.
Just like say it randomly at
Lecoq.
some point. There we go.
A meal for someone.
A meal for Gabrau, in fact.
Gaborio or Jaborio or I don't know. Gaborio.
As the court has just heard, the witnesses remembers the book titles flawlessly, including Monsieur Lecoq, save for a few minor details.
Why does it keep saying that one?
Mrs. Beat's powers of recollection can only be described as exceptional.
Did you hear that, Rowley? The gentleman paid me a compliment.
You're so flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless.
But there were only 3 books on the receipt, and Mrs. Beat mentioned 4. Meal for Lecoq.
There's nothing surprising about that. Clearly the 4th book is that which is shown in this photographic print.
Hold on. The Lion's Pride wasn't that's what Mr. Moonman had bought. It was Mr. Moonman, because that's the book that he bought.
I'm sorry, Counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the 4th book be omitted from the receipt?
It's not old at all, my lord. As the photograph clearly shows, the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, it belongs to the victim.
It's French for Mr. Lecoq.
Why am I playing with this fucking wretched existence? I have to laugh at Monsieur Lecoq every time I try to read a line. Help me, God,
Hold on.
please.
Oh, no, stop that. I didn't click on you. I clicked somewhere else. I was going to change my name somewhere to Monsieur Lecoq. But I do like Naramitsu Homewrecker.
Yeah. Does this stream know of that dubious story?
No, they don't. So, okay, I'll tell a little story. On my art, sometimes people will, like, role play the stream. No, okay. All right, okay, so sometimes people will role play on my art, right? Which is, like, I don't care. It's whatever. So, on one of them, it was like a picture of Phoenix, and the caption was, kisses him and holds him in my hands. And, you read this on Twitter? Huh? What are you talking about?
Jay was tweeting about it.
Jay was... Jay! I didn't know you were tweeting about it! Okay, but, okay, so it was like, kisses him, holds him in my hands. And then an Edgeworth roleplay blog, reblogged that and said, oh, I didn't know Wright was already in a relationship. Well, I wish you the best, blah, blah, blah. And then the tags were like, why does this make my chest feel heavy? Why do I feel like crying? And then, oh yeah, okay, I see, Jay. And then I didn't really, so I saw that and I was like, okay, whatever, someone's role playing. But Grace then later informed me that this had become a plot point on this blog. Like, someone had sent this person and asked, like, well, do you know who he's in a relationship with? And then the blog was like, oh, it seems from this post that he's in a relationship with Laquelas, a talented artist. And, you know, I can't, you know, she has excellent taste, clearly. It just, you know, it just makes me feel, you know, so whatever. And I'm like, I'm becoming a character. It was like a series of asks, and I'm like becoming a character as part of this narrative. And at some point they had made a post. Yes, Grace, I'm getting to that. They had made a post that was like talking about how like the knowing that Wright was already in a relationship made him like have heart palpitations, and so he went to the hospital like to get them to do like an EKG and like allergy tests and stuff. And like when Grace sent this one, the entire group chat was like, you fucking sent Miles Edgeworth to the hospital, you bitch, you slut, you homewrecker, you sent Miles Edgeworth to the hospital because you're kissing Phoenix Wright. And one of the tags on it was just #allergy. #girl is out. #allergy is in. So then, you know, someone cleared it up for this person, was like, that doesn't, she's just talking about him, that she likes him. I don't think she's in a relationship with him. You're good. You're fine. And then he's like, oh, well, I've made a fool of myself, haven't I? Well, I should probably tell Wright about my feelings or something. So, you know, and they've already moved on from that plot point, I guess. Yeah, and then Jay wrote Tony X Phoenix fanfiction, and then Tonix. And it's fine if you do this, but I can't stand like self-insert OCs. Like, I can't do them just because I can't imagine myself within the fiction. But everyone was like, draw yourself kissing Phoenix, draw yourself kissing Phoenix, draw yourself kissing Phoenix. God damn it.
It's entirely out of character because that's not the person you know carnally.
I know, right? I know, listen, I know Edgeworth carnally, but I am fucking Phoenix.
God.
Hello?
Yeah, okay, and the thing is that I had that channel where this is all like being discussed muted because like the notifications were like distracting me because I was trying to draw something. And so like I go into main chat and everyone has changed their names to like these names related to this ship, and I was like fucking confused. I was like, what is going on? And then I go into that channel and it's just like 1,000 messages that I have to catch up on.
About Tonix.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to unpack all this.
No,
sure.
It's fine. Oh shit, God damn it, stop that. I didn't even click on the thing. Anyways, so that was Tonix. That was the lore of Tonix. And sorry, after this, I need to go see what Jay was tweeting about. But yeah, #allergy behavior.
Jay just wrote like, we found this out and we're all collectively losing our minds. That was like essentially it.
Okay. So the video being frozen might be because my an antivirus thing just popped up. God damn it. Can you guys still hear me?
I mean, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It said to have audio, no skippy, but video.
All right. Just put it to the history or court record if you're switching off. Yeah. Okay, am I back? Is the video back? My computer shouldn't be misbehaving anymore. Unless it's being pizza shit. Pizza shit still.
This damn Castlevania-esque music.
It is Castlevania music. God damn it! It's right at the end. It's like this computer.
Well, let's finish this up. We have about 6 minutes, and we're almost done with this. Once we figure out the video is working.
Okay. I can click on the. Okay, I can click on the game now again. I'm allowed to click on the game. Oh, thank you, Jay. Still a little skippy. All right. I guess we'll just read. Okay. The victim was holding her own book?
I wonder, what became of that fourth book?
Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by the investigating officers at Scotland Yard. I have it here as evidence.
You will submit that and the aforementioned photographic print to the court, please, counsel.
My pleasure, my lord.
Alright. And that book was burned a little bit at the edge too, wasn't it?
The prosecution rests. I have nothing further to add.
Go to sleep, bitch. Don't wake up.
What?
You seem surprised, my learned friend. But your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spurious longer route to the accursed lodging that the accused's lodgings that you tried to establish in your summation examination, and the attempted discrediting of the witness's powers of recollection in your cross-examination. God, I'm saying so many words.
You really are. Futile? I walked right into this, didn't I?
You see, everything we said is true. Isn't that right, my darling?
Yes, Pat, baby, Pat.
So, perhaps the ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their positions.
Go Piss Girl is a meme. It's made out of the Gossip Girl font. I don't think intellectual fans calling me Piss Girl.
Should the court waste any more time on this travesty? Or is the decision you have to make all too apparent already? You have heard all the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. This trial has run its course.
Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid we are in a terribly precarious position.
I know, but if I fight back in the wrong way now, I could very well make matters worse. Think, Ryunosuke, think. What do you do now? I feel like
Well-
this is a trick question.
Okay, so we got some stuff, right?
We did.
And you've already kind of made some observations.
Mm-hmm. Yes, burned. Okay, whatever, let's just examine this.
Oh, look at this. This book has been badly burnt.
You're right. You'd never be able to read it in this state, especially not the latter pages.
What a terrible waste. Judging from the scorched edges of the paper, I think the damage must have occurred very recently.
A book. Recently damaged by fire. Why does that seem to raise a red flag with me? Okay. Badly burnt. Alright, we needed to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we could raise an objection, or we could wait and see what the jurors think, but... Or I could just save scum. That's always an option. I don't need to go back to the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Thank you very much. I mean, you usually have to raise an objection.
Objection.
Okay. I'm not done yet.
No, my learned friend, it's over. That last cross-examination was your final chance to establish a credible defense, and you failed. The die has been cast. There's no more room for debate.
Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but... I can't think of what to say. Yes, Susato.
If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. It seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point.
Wow.
Your insignificant
Sorry.
little IO blah 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 for a lowly judicial assistant to have the audacity to intervene at a moment like this.
Oh,
I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Mr. Naruhodo.
One of this land's great guiding principles is tolerance. So the court will hear you, madam.
Go ahead, Mr. Sato. Please.
Very well. Pray, what insight can you give us? What have we all overlooked in this matter that you see fit to pursue further?
Well, the court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished.
I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you?
Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think? It's just possible that this new evidence might be the decisive proof we've been looking for. The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leanings in a moment. And of course, he's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why.
Yeah, use Kazuma's soul to kill him, Ryu. It's what Asugi would have wanted. Asugi would have wanted Ryu to take his soul and kill whoever insulted Susato. He would have wanted that.
So we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as thoroughly as possible.
Yes, I understand. And thank you, Miss Susato. This is it. Susato-san has managed to win us one last chance here. I can't let it go to waste. The defense wishes to present evidence, my lord.
Very well. The defense may present one further piece of evidence. Evidence that apparently offers a profound insight into this case and has hitherto been overlooked.
Intellectual fan. Love that. Love that link. Okay, probably the book. I mean, probably the books, got the shit on it.
Take that!
The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. The fourth book found in the victim's hand.
Objection!
We have already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being in the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. Pursuing the matter further would be a flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Yes, I'm afraid, Counsel, I must concur with the prosecution on this matter. When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that the evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. So I must insist that you elaborate, Counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, yes, my lord, it's,
Mr. Naruhodo, I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence, which means you may very well be on the right track.
yes, I think you might be right.
Why so, Counsel? Precisely where is the vital clue to this case, which this fourth book conceals?
Oops, no. God damn it. No, oh, wait. Says the damage occurred relatively recently, yes. Sleepy bitch, thank you for following. Okay, that definitely rings a bell, yes. Okay. Present. I keep forgetting the present is different. I would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question.
The back? What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp.
So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? It is undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing.
Objection!
Unnatural, you say? And what of it, my Newponese friend?
Oh,
Were I to concede the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So, should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day, pray do enlighten us all. What truth does this charred book hide?
a charred book. There is just one possibility here, which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. All right, I'll explain my theory.
Don't keep us waiting any longer. Let Counsel explain the theory of yours.
Is there like a breakpoint anywhere soon?
It's literally like we're almost there.
Okay, okay, cool. The owner. My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner.
I beg your pardon?
But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor, after all. It's obviously hers.
The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has very credible answers.
Good gracious, how could you possibly? Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. But do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry. Counsel, the defense's response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of the trial. So tell the court, who do you claim is the owner of this burnt book?
You.
God.
Take that!
The answer is that the book belongs to the couple who own the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb.
The landlords?
Okay. He's feeling the shit in his pants a little bit. He's feeling the shit. He's gonna shit. Shitting himself shall come in due time. And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know, but of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garadeb herself.
Oh my goodness, me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mr. Garadeb's wife. I'm his maid.
Yeah, the full 360. Wow, Ryu. Things would be so much easier if you would just drop the pretense. All right then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garadeb's house?
I would never presume to know all the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused's landlady, you say? You implicate this hardworking member of the public. You bemerge her without a shred of evidence. Your actions are unforgivable.
Objection.
This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb's house.
Good lord! What sort of incident, counsel?
A fire, my lord.
Afraid to say it was, happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bloody thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. Bally furniture started going up as well. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride.
Haha! Oh, are you shitting yourself? You shitting yourself? Oh, and he poops himself, and he doesn't wash his hands, yeah.
The Lion's Pride.
Yeah, he poops himself.
By Jove, he poops himself! The very same title that the subject of this debate!
Oh, dear me, he poops himself.
I do not shit myself!
What is this, risible? Risible?
Risible, maybe?
All you've told the court is that the book is not I shit myself. It's not a book, but the same name was involved in the fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burned to ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime.
Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. I'm howling at the moon. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garrideb was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garrideb even amid the flames.
Oh, how awful! Can't imagine being so horrid to the one you love. Can you, Rolly?
Absolutely not, sir. My Patricia would never raise a finger against me, sir.
And all my favorite novels in the case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Then the wife started hurling things at me. There was I, back up against the window under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books coming 10 to the dozen.
And he poops himself. Thanks, Grace.
The man had his back up against the window and he had burning books thrown at him. Goodness gracious, are you suggesting that,
Like, what the fuck, my judge voice changed?
that the book was thrown through a window and landed coincidentally at the scene of the crime?
Objection.
No. A thorough investigation of the surrounding area was conducted the very evening of the incident. And there's no report of the Garrideb's window pane being broken.
That's quite true. We also saw no signs of broken glass when we visited the Garrideb household. But it's not conceivable that the window was open at the time and...
Not even remotely! Let us not forget the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it. No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter. Does the defense postulate the scenario in all seriousness, counsel? Do you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene was a flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Garrideb's wife?
No, it was for a laugh. I believe it's a possibility, my lord. Please disregard what I just said.
It was a bit, my lord.
My lord, it was a bit.
Oh, that's quite enough! Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are.
You little foreign trickster. Oh.
You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward. A mean coward.
Really?
Claiming that our little tip set the whole neighborhood alight. Honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance sake. How could you? It's nothing to do with this beastly case, not any of it. All you've done is sully our family's name.
No, I assure you that was never my intention.
Dragging an upstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense. I should box your ears, that's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable.
Too right.
Here we go.
How long have we sat here now, listening to this man spouting all his fancy theories? But think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could have possibly stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with the mustache. And he ran away from the scene too.
I do declare you're right.
It's true.
Yes, what did I tell you?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, sorry, what's that?
Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. What is your position, Lord Van-Six? In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then one must always exercise patience in order to savor the best vintage.
What the fuck would you know about that? You just throw it. No, wait. The mystery of the fourth book still hasn't been...
If books are your predilection, my learned friends, study them on your own time.
Is the leg necessary? Is it really necessary?
I pulled a hamstring.
What, no forgive the discourtesy this time?
In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty! Guilty!
Thank you for that unambiguous response.
That's twice now. It's over.
Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up.
Miss Sasato?
Have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet.
You're not suggesting we do that again?
Of course. The defense has the right to another summation examination at this point. You could still convince the jurors to change their minds. You have one more chance.
My lord, the defense asks to exercise its right to a summation examination.
You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve?
I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. This is no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. 2 of them. Alright. Alright. So that was an extra, 20 minutes, if that's alright. Thank you for sticking with me, friends. Save? Yeah, I wanna save. Oh, whoa. Get out of here, unbreakable speckled thing.
Just save over it.
I don't have to think about you anymore. Okay, well. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for another White Boy Wednesday. It was fun and delightful. I had a great time. Thank you, Jet, for having a good time with me.
Thank you for allowing me to have this good time with you.
You're so welcome. Always a pleasure. So stream on Saturday again, Spirit of Justice. We're doing case 2. And that's going to be Jet again, and Jay and Jesse. Tony, Jet, and the Broderbug gang.
And Jesus.
And Jesus, of course. And my wonderful friends.
Your friends.
My friends. I gotta get them a little, like, seat over here or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't want them too far.
Like hang a hook.
Hang a little, like, from the ceiling, like a hanging pot, and just, like, stick them in it. Yes. So next, on Saturday, 4 p.m. PST. That was 4 p.m. PST. And then, yeah, this time, 7 p.m. PST, next Wednesday for more DGS. So, yeah, thank you all once again, and we will see you when we see you. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.